let's start off by really taking a look at why we're together. Why all of a sudden are some of the mortgage people and the real estate people coming together to really make it one strong army instead of two almost competing armies, it seemed, over the years. Well, as we can see that in 2011, 12, and 13, a large percentage of the business that we were doing was refinances. But now, in 2014, those numbers are changing rather dramatically. And these are Freddie Mac numbers, and their projection in 2015 is they're going to continue to change pretty dramatically. So more and more of your business is going to be with Realtor partners, and Dave, Mortgage Coach, and with his Product Edge, has really made it simpler for you to build those relationships with them, because they're going to be needed relationships. I always tease when anyone on the mortgage side talks to me, well, do you think that the homeowner should go to the mortgage person first or go to the real estate person first? Well, logic tells me, intuitively, I know that they should find out if they're qualified for a mortgage. But you know what happens? They do go to Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com first. Why? Because nobody goes to sleep hoping that they find their beautiful dream mortgage the next day. They go to sleep dreaming about their dream house. All right, so that's usually the first step they take. And what Dave does, it enables you to make the connections with those realtors. And the way Dave does it, it's a lifetime connection, which is really the important thing. Now, there's been a lot of talk already about Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com, and there is some speculation in the marketplace that, well, there's so many people finding the house online. How important will realtors be in the future? I just want everyone in here to know we've done extensive study here looking at that exact number for the big realtor organizations in the country, the big real estate companies in the country. And here's what we found out over the last 10 years, as more and more potential buyers are going to the internet to find their house, here's an interesting situation. The number of buyers who used an agent over those same 10 years actually has gone up dramatically. See, they get the information, they get the house, they get the dots, the data, maybe online, but they still need somebody to connect that data. So as more and more information, as Dave mentioned before, as more and more information came to the internet, people got more and more confused about mortgaging also. All right, and what that confusion caused is not them using less realtors, but actually increasing. The percentage that use realtors are actually increasing, and increasing rather dramatically. The other good news I want to give to you right now is this. This is the foot traffic. This is how many people are actually out looking at houses as a percentage of all the markets. So forget about what that 54% means. What it means is 54.8% of the markets have seen an increase in foot traffic. That's not what I'm worried about right now. What I want you to see is that that's the highest it's been in a year, meaning there are more people out physically looking at houses than at any other time over the last year. So when we talk about the market being soft earlier this year, and when people are doing half-year reports saying, well, real estate wasn't where we thought it was going to be, they're right. That's because of those red bars you saw in December, January, and February. Number of people actually looking at houses dropped off. Then it came up to a little bit better numbers over the last couple of months. But now we're seeing very strong numbers, and we think those numbers will continue through the rest of the year. What does that say? Opportunity. And that opportunity that exists there exists in every single company. Sometimes what loan officers say to me, well, there's a lot of in-house services, and you're right. 86% of agents surveyed said that they did have mortgage services available to them, either through their company or through someone that they're dealing with. So you say, well, 86% of the market is already tied up. Well, no, not really, because the same survey said that only 37%, are really comfortable in that relationship and satisfied with that relationship. So we have an opportunity right now. If you take the 1/3 or 37% of the 86%, what are we really looking at? About 7.5 of every deal done right now, you have an opportunity to get, whether they have an in-house mortgage company or not. So what are we saying? Well, more buyers are using agents. There are more buyers out there, and the agents are less satisfied with the mortgage process that they might have in-house that they've had in the past. So what does it go? It goes from a good opportunity to a great opportunity.